Another day, another hot take. I apologize for not coming more regularly, but yesterday I potentially was really angry and I was writing a post that I posted on necropolitics and the shift from biopolitics to necropolitics, because there's no longer a population to govern if you cause the death of it. So the neoliberal state in India, how it's benefiting and profiting from people's lives, like you if you have no welfare to provide for people who are dying, people who don't have access to basic amenities like clean drinking water, but you're willing to give it to big tech companies to cool your data centers, where we don't reap the benefits. It's obviously the West, and it's obviously the more developed countries who benefit from that, but at the cost of the lives of marginalized communities in India. And the reason that made me so angry is because when having access to amenities, especially being in Europe for the past 2 years, I've realized that such a state can exist where they actually care about their citizens' health. Like here, the food is graded in nutritional value. People have access to public transport. Buying a car is a luxury here. In India, we kind of celebrate it and we worship the car because we don't have access to public transportation. The car becomes more like a need, or any other vehicle, for example. And just for me, like, I've come to realization, like, here I can walk out when I want to. I have a footpath to walk on. Basic amenities like that. I can drink water when I open my tap, but I know that when in a month's time, when I reach home, I will not have access to these amenities. So I just, it's become more stark for me, seeing a state function like that and seeing my own state kind of trade lives for profits. So it's become, I don't know, very hard for me to bear. Every day, like, there's such a juxtaposition, like, you say beti bachao, beti padhao, and then you kind of, grant bail to so many rapists. I don't know if you saw, but one of the biggest scams of, I don't know, the religious figures of Asaram, he's been granted bail. Yeah, I just don't understand who is protecting who. If the police is policing the public, they were the very public that they were supposed to serve, by beating them up for asking for minimum wages, we need to ask very different questions now. Like, do we even have a future to imagine? And how should that future look like?